Freddie, hi, how are you? Lavender Unicorn, hello, hello. Freddie, congrats on the first in chat award for the day. Lavender Unicorn has a lot of first in chat awards. Carmander, not far behind. Welcome in. Steeler fan, yo Rise, you got a permit for those things. Haha. I don't have a permit. Dale Toon Army, welcome in. I did just come back from the gym and a walk. Carmander catching up, yeah. Thank you, Freddie. Thank you. Steak and eggs, I love the name. Let's go. Banu Mishra. Hey, how are you doing? For those that are here early, we have some egg hatches. Let's go. Darth, welcome in. As we're getting set up, ooh, Mantike, I need your guys' help with a Sunshine Cup team. What are we running? What's the sauce? What's the Sunshine Cup sauce? I promised Edgar we'd do some Sunshine Cup today. The streets are saying Obstagoon. You know, I do like me some Obstagoon. Cleffa. Shadow Pidgeot, interesting. Ninetales, Credilli, Firo. That sounds pretty strong. We've got Ann Ferret in the house. Ann, you're here early. Normally, Ann is synonymous with, like, she'll pop in after I lose. And she'll be like, just came in, Rise. Sorry to bring you bad luck that you lost. And then I just feel extra bad. But Ann has gotten here early. Or she's not going to point out that I lost a game. Spoiler alert, we are going to lose games today. We're going to lose some games. Thomas in the house. Thomas tuning in from Sweden. Say Yes has Abomasnow, Drampa, Stunfisk. Interesting. You guys are giving me some options. We're at 2496, right around that veteran rank. Hello from Sweden. Thomas, I was watching a little bit of World Cup coverage, and I saw Zlatan Ibrahimovic is, like, working as an analyst now. Zlatan was, like, arguably my favorite player when I followed soccer more closely. Probably like him or Messi. I liked Zlatan's whole persona. Yo, what's up, Flysheet? Oh, check this out. So I did Raid Hour yesterday, guys. You know how I said I have a Necrozma, but not enough XLs? Which one is he? Oh. What the frick? Wait, I'm a noob. Oh, I see. So this Necroza has already been combined, is what I'm looking at here. It's already been combined. We're awfully close. 2 more power-ups. I could, like, transfer a bunch of these, though. Yo, Daddy Al, welcome in, man. Good to see you. But it's not guaranteed I get the XL if I start transferring these. What do you think? Do I, like, just start transferring some of these and hope we get enough? How many rare XLs do I have? Oh, I could just invest some rare XLs. Transfer spotlight hour is at 6 p.m. So are you telling me in 1 hour and 20 minutes, I could get guaranteed XLs from transferring, or just 2 times as likely from transferring? I like listening to the music, but I feel like with the hat, it's almost like too much. Like the headphones on top of the hat. It's only 2 times normal candy. Well, I only have 208 regular candy, but I might as well. I might as well power it up what I can. I mean, it's a hundo. Oh, and you know what? Okay, I do need to use a little bit of rare candy here, but that's fine. I got the rare candy. I'm not worried about the rare candy. I also need to power up something to level 50 for my like level research, I believe. So I kind of need to do that anyway. We have a plushie redemption. Guys, Carmander heard a rumor that I got a new plushie. The rumor is true. I don't know if you guys are ready for this. I don't know if you guys are ready for this plushie. It's extremely cute. Look at this. Excavator Pikachu. Excavator Pikachu. Look at it. Look at its little pickaxe. Its little pick. It is yours. This is Carmander's plushie. Look how cute it is. The hat. Good day, madam. My name is Excavator Pikachu. Look at that. Extremely cute. I would think, yes, they sell it at the museum if you get into the exhibit, but this one was purchased online. What can't we say in Norway? River of Peace, welcome in. Pika the Explorer, yes. Shout out to Dora. Dez, you better not be trolling me. Dez, you better not be trolling me right now. If I'm going out of my way to look on Twitter, you better not be trolling me. Giannis just got traded? I'm not seeing anything, so I think Dez is trolling. Someone ban Dez. We don't joke about these things. Homeslash actually banned Dez. Oh, okay, you removed it. Good. Wow. Dad's just causing distractions. First time chatter, the Greek gods. Yo, if you just started rating for legendary Pokemon, is there any reason to pump Necro, or should I just save my remote till the next raid to get more legendaries? Necrozma's pretty good, right? Necrozma's pretty good. I'm not super educated in Master League, so I don't know if one Necrozma is thought of as like better than the other form. Let me look at the rankings. It looks like Duskmane is ranked higher in Mega Master League. But then Dawn Wings is ranked a lot higher in regular Master League. Right. Yeah, and if you're like saving your raid passes, right, it's probably best to save them for Global Go Fest for the Mega Mewtwo. Okay. Well, I promised last stream, the boy who loved welcome in, I want to try out Necrozma today, so we'll do some of that. But I did promise last stream we would do some Sunshine Cup today, so I think we're going to try and start with Sunshine Cup. But I need a team. We got some good team suggestions that looked pretty good. Let's see. What was recommended? Someone said like Abomasnow. Talonflame, Obstagoon, Quagsire? That sounds kind of crazy, but I could be down. Shadow Pidgeot and Macargo? Zangoose, whoa. Did I see in July we can Elite TM Spatial Rend Roar-Time? That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. I did not see that. You know what was kind of cool was when I did Raid Hour yesterday, there was like a newer guy that was just getting into PvP there that I met. And he asked me if I had any, like... He kept calling it Whopper. He asked if I had any Whoppers, but I just assumed he meant Whoopers. And he was like trying to build a Clodsire because he heard from someone it was good in Sunshine Cup. And I was like, yeah, I've got some Whooper. Even though he kept calling it Whopper. Whopper would be kind of a funny name. I see Credilli ranked number 1. I don't have a Colossal. But that would be kind of fun if I did have one. Someone told me Homeslice was running Shadow Abomasnow. Was that the case? Shout out NAIC meta, RIP. Counter Blaziken, whoa. I do have this 1500 Shadow Blaziken. What are we running with it? Gold, what are we running with Shadow Blaziken? Team building. I'm just in like no rush, you know? It's Go Battle Thursday. I've got all the time in the world. Team builder. Sunshine. Blaziken. Furret Pidgeot? No, the kid had no idea who I was. I was just a helpful trainer giving him some Whopper. Brick Break Furret. Pidgeot with Feather Dance? That sounds kind of diabolical. But, you know, I can be toxic. Yo, Daddy Al, look. There's a Pidgeot named after you. This feels kind of weak to Clodsire. There are a lot of Clodsire going around. If I'm running counter on Blaziken, feels kind of weak to Clodsire. This one has Wing Attack. Okay. Well, I think Blaziken's going to want Aura Sphere here. And then which Pidgeot? Oh, I've got multiple with Wing Attack. Whoa, that one's so good. It kind of feels bad, man, to TM off a Legacy move. Do I have another good one I can build? I guess I could just use this. Pidgeotto. Whoa, is this one good? 0, 11, 15? 0, 11. Rank 76. Maybe we build that one. Gets all the bulk points. All the bulk points. 0, 15, 0. Hundo. Whoa. 0, 15, 4. Rank 73. That might be too high CP, though. Two, 12, 14. No, not good. Let's use this guy. Gust and Wing Attack are both Legacy. Well, in that case, that's a good point. In that case, we already have the Daddy Owl, but the Daddy Owl Pidgeot wasn't the best looking IVs, right? Thank you, Lurks. I was joking. This is my my blue collar look. Okay. We're going to have an army of Great League Pidgeot. Use Toucannon? We can use Toucannon at some point. Let's just take it one step at a time. Gold, what are we running with, what are we running with Feather Dance? Air Cutter. That's an Elite Charge TM, so wait. We'll take a step back here. And you know what? If I'm going to use an Elite Fast anyway on that Pidgeot, we're just going to come back to this one. And we're going to put Gust on. Since this one is so good. And then Feather Dance is not an Elite TM. Dude, this is the most charge TMs I've had in years. I have so many charge TMs. Oh my gosh. All right, enough waiting. Thank you for your patience. Oh, wait. Is my Furt on the right moveset? Quick attack. We don't want quick attack, do we? We want sucker punch. Thank you for your patience. We're going to give this team a go. I have not played any Sunshine Cup. I don't really know the strats here, Gold. Are we like, is this like a, we have to save swap Furret style team? Is Furret luring out something here? We're just going to run with it. Giannis. 2. Beware. Beware of the bear. Low kick beware is interesting. Drain punch. He gets a nice little farm. I don't love that. Furret. I feel like Feather Dance here might have been nice, or at least building up to threaten something. I might have to just, like, commit to fast attacks. Yikes. Yeah, I think him getting to 2 moves here kind of seals my fate. Because Pidgeot's going to reach an attack. And that gusted so much. Gold, anything I could have done there from your perspective? Anything I could have done there? If we feel like there's nothing we can do too often with this team, we'll probably give it a swap to Cannon. We're kind of ABA here because they're ahead. Ninetales. From our 1 game and a little bit sample size, I'm thinking Blaziken, granted we've lost both leads, might work better as like a counter swap Pokemon. If it's a big, super effective move, it's a big, super effective move. Okay. We don't even get there. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. It's not over yet. Throws energy here. Debuffs me. I think he just gets to a Swift. So my only win con would be like... He shields. I boost. I get off another. And even that, I'm not sure would be enough. Yeah, GG. So 2 games and 2 game sample size, and 2 games I really don't feel like could have done anything. So for that reason, I am going to switch this team early. Two cannon. I feel like Blaziken could work, but as a lead, right? As a lead, we're just putting ourselves in a bad spot right out of the gate. You would have swapped Pidgeot. You know what, Gold? I'll give it another chance. Do I want to give it another chance? And always likes Furret. Okay. I'll give it a chance. Merciless Styles. Okay. Positive lead. Two. 3. Gotta remember my Oranguru counts. Nice. Lopunny probably comes back. Low kick Lopunny, we think? Or double kick? Low kick, but I think they lagged a turn.
A platypus?
Lopunny has Shadow Ball now. Oh, Furret. Furret! You little furry creature. They let it go? Oh, wow. Well, this is kind of awk. Wiggles. Blaze only takes neutral from charms. So I feel like this could be a game I just save shields for Blaze. Because I think Pidgeot can hopefully take this. Switch timer should be coming up soon. And Lopunny's only going to get to 1 move. And I get both shields. I guess I shield. He Icy wins. I just throw this in case Wiggly was going to get to another move. And Lopunny should only get off 1 move. It had like maybe 6 or 7 low kicks. And that counter should KO. Triple Axel. What would the counts for low kick Shadow Ball 7 than always 6. We get a win on the board. Welcome in, Pyro Panda. Good to see you, sir. Parry the platypus. I didn't even hear that. Okay, this should be good. Three, 4, 5, 6. I feel like it's so painful, but I feel like I have to respect the size shock, you know? Yeah, makes sense. 5. The great chat hive mind. Okay, we catch an Aqua Tail. This would be amazing if Air Cutter knocked out, but I have a feeling Quag hangs on. Yeah. Are people running Stone Edge in this? They are. Not ideal. But I feel like saving the shield for Blaziken might be more valuable. We CMP the Ninetales. Weather Ball knocks me out. I lag a turn. That's pretty annoying. Pretty annoying to lag a turn. Let's see if that ends up making the difference. Oh. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is awfully close. Tie. And the one extra fast attack I took made that a tie instead of a win for me. So that's pretty unfortunate. But I think one thing I could have done potentially there, right, is go for double Swift. Because I end up having to throw a Swift anyway after the Brick Break. So had I gone for double Swift against the Abomasnow, I think I could have also won the game there. Because I would have probably taken one less Powder Snow, right? But in the same breath, I did win that game if not for lagging a turn against the Ninetales. So that's unfortunate. Ah, okay. So you like to swap Pidgeot here? Be some. Welcome in. Welcome in. I will answer your question in just a sec. Yo, what's up, Paul? Paul, the chat wanted some... No! Switch timer didn't come up in time. This is really bad. Really, really bad. Okay. Whoa. Oink. Interesting. He's at 3. How do I win this? I don't know if I can. Nice play. I had to hope that he didn't throw immediately and I get the 2-counter snipe. But if I had stayed in, I might have been able to force a tie there. Because I probably live 1 mud slap. Ah! Dang, 1-4. I don't know, Golds. The only game we were able to win was when we got a really favorable lead with that team. I feel like it's so difficult to overcome a bad lead because we're basically teeing up the opponent, right? They're winning lead. We swap something that they can simply chip and then dip, and we can't get any advantage from it. I don't know if there's something we can change, but I didn't feel like I realistically could have done anything in those losses. Rise, great job commentating. Can I ask, do they let you pick out any pin you want to put on your suit? I see everyone who does has a different pin. We just buy our own pins. We're responsible for our own pins. Gold, you use Shadow Pidgeot? I mean, that's a huge difference. Okay. That's a completely different Pokemon. All the energy the Claude has here means we're kind of just cooked. Because of the lack of pressure from my non-Shadow Pidgeot, we can't even take it out before 2 Stone Edges, I don't think. So another loss. Sag. He swaps for some reason. I wonder if this opens up any sort of win con. I guess he's probably assuming I have a harder hitting move. I think the win con here could be double up and then boost on Air Cutter. Boost me. How heartbreaking. Yeah, Paul, if you want to do Mega Mewtwo X, that'd be awesome. We've got a lot of sets today. We're experimenting. Morton, welcome in, welcome in. Pluto, would I be excited if they announced a 2000 CP league? That'd be pretty interesting, right? You'd probably have a lot of different Pokemon that maybe don't quite fit in Great or Ultra that suddenly have some more play. I mean, I guess that game worked out because they were ABA weak. Gold, do you have like a typical way of dealing with these counter swaps? I was about to give up. I was about to give up on the team there. Because we also don't have a good answer for a lot of these common counter swaps, the flyers. Whoa, Lurantis. Whoa. I think we shield this. Catch a Brutal Swing, maybe. Maybe they wouldn't go for Trailblaze against Pidgeot. And I save some energy, which is nice. And the Brutal Swing catch is nice because they don't get to ramp up. He throws on 3. I think I Brick Break here. We shield. We go dancing. Probably would have been more sensible to Maybe fire off a move before letting Lurantis get there. I think that also could have worked. Shadow Pidgeot, I think, is just strictly better than regular Pidgeot. Especially with this move set, right? Because the Air Cutter from regular Pidgeot is just so underwhelming. Like, we even boosted against that Clodsire, and it still did nothing. I thought we actually might have won that game when we boosted. Math Magic in the house! Guys, chat. Can we get a congratulations to Math Magic on his recent wedding? Water gun. Oh, no. Well, this is pretty terrible. Whoa, big undercharge. He saves the move. That's not good. That's not good at all. I don't know what that accent was supposed to be. That was pretty... It's pretty terrible. Okay, well, this might be one of the more RPS games. I think I shield to get off my Air Cutter. Otherwise... So we know Macargo has a move loaded. So if he's smart, he just goes for like a high horsepower here. But he Icicle Spears for no reason. We catch. Oh! I pulled off a tie. I pulled off a tie in like the worst case scenario team. I'm actually happier about that tie than I am about any win so far. Let's go. Yeah, I guess safe swap Furret probably would have been better there. But we had already seen a couple games where safe swap Furret was really bad and safe swapping Pidgeot was better. So, yeah. But in that particular game, you are right. Safe swapping the Furret would have been better. Okay, Kelsey, and that was Man in the Planet. Oh, God. Straight Air Cutter. We'll shield. Yikes. That's pretty terrible. Yeah, I guess maybe I should have caught on Furt there, but... I don't know. Tough one. That's like perfectly hard countered, right? So... Gold, I don't know if there's something you feel like I could have done there. Oh, Sag. I think I'm going to retire that team. I'm glad it's been working for you, Gold, but I just felt like we had to work so hard for some of those crazy wins, and we could never really overcome some of the bad leads except for that one game we tied. Obstagoon. It's been a long time since we've been able to use Obstagoon. Since the cross chop buff, in my head, non-stab cross chop does more, but maybe not. That did like nothing. I think with the risk of Stone Edge, I need to come in for it to soak some energy here. Oh boy. Interesting. Just sends the Beak Blast. Maybe I needed to commit to fast attacks here, because what if he can Stone Edge plus Aqua Tail now for the win? Stone Edge, he wins, in which case committing to my fast attack would have given him one less mud shot, so that's on me. I could have won that game, but if I didn't throw that gust. Tough sledding. I'm not a great League player, guys. I'm a Master League player. I just hit Best Buddy with my Ninetales. Reptilian, good to meet you too, man. Paul keeps asking me for the Mega Mewtwo. I don't have a Mega Mewtwo. We were running this team to some success yesterday. Yeah, the ones I got from those raids though are like pretty bad, right? So I don't really want to invest in those. Baits me. Can I get the full farm here? That's pretty nice. Now watch the crazy Dragon Ascent. Bruh. Okay, this is kind of concerning. Saving that little bit of health on Ray could end up being something. Okay, so this knocks me out. He's too healthy, I think. Yeah, GG. GG. We'll find a groove eventually here. We'll find a groove eventually. Two, 3, 4, 5. Getting off both of these is kind of nice. 5 on Kyogre. We get a shield. I think I'm actually going to shield here. He lets it go. Just a little bit scary. I have to let that farm down happen. I lose this, I think. Unless I get some crazy catch. It's probably the only win con. Yeah, well played. I needed to just take my shield advantage and go from there. Tough lead, but the way I played the middle game was not ideal. I needed to just take my shield advantage because once he let his Pokemon go and got the farm down, Pokemon Go, then it was over. If I just took my shield advantage, sacrifice Zacian, and then have a 2-shield Ray against Kyogre or Dialga, then maybe I have a chance. But once he let it go, I had no chance. Whoa. Alex Brown with the plushie redemption. We will get to a plushie momentarily. Okay, he throws on weird timing. Ray is not on screen. Ray has left the screen. This is where Dragon Ascent just is kind of busted, is how much it does to Zacian. Look at that. It almost 2-shots. And he did not build up as much as he could have there. This will do a lot. Mewtwo still has a little bit of energy, though. I lose unless Mewtwo is completely dry, and I think Mewtwo has 1 Psycho Cut, which sucks. Man. Just a really tough stretch here, but I really don't think I'm playing bad, if I'm being honest. I think we're just getting a little bit unlucky right now. So I'm not too bothered by it. I think a lot of these games I'm I'm playing pretty sensibly. Oh, the plushie redemption. Let's get that. Oh, 4, yikes. We'll go with a Pikachu theme today. We showed the Excavator Pikachu that just came in early. Ramen Pikachu, one of my favorites. I've got a few ramen plushies. Wow, our win percentage has got to be like 20% right now. This is pretty crazy. But again, like, I don't think there's a game I've like clearly thrown. Maybe the closest one was that Pidgeot Quag situation when the Quag had a million energy. And perhaps if I went for the one Gust, I would have forced him to throw one Mud Shot earlier, and then he doesn't get to the double Stone Edge. So like that, I feel like is maybe the biggest misplay I've made today, which was nothing too crazy. But we only have 3 wins to show for it. And we're going on 3 sets. Katsunari, great player. Mega T-Tar, wow. Nice counting. That was like around 20 Dragon Breaths. It's a big bait for him. I might let him back in this game. So his win con is probably if his Tyranitar is running Fire Blast, right? But he's not. GG. We got one. The way the day was going, I was concerned it was going to be a Fire Blast Tyranitar, you know? Some tough luck, but we're back in the win column. I do want to run my Necrozma now. Welcome in Chemcoop, by the way. Do we have... Welcome in Monahan. My Master League specialist in the chat. Do you think I should plug in... one of the Necrozmas instead of my Kyurem with this team. Would one of the Necrozmas, you think, work better? I am one power-up away from my level 50 Necrozma. Or maybe 2 power-ups. 1 level. Mr. Zekrom. He's 3 off. He's 1 off. Let's it go. This farm down's pretty concerning. Might just get to a double fusion bolt on me. Yikes. I tried. Nice patience. A lot of losing right now, but we're dealing with it. I don't feel like I'm playing too bad still. Nine. Whoa. Is this a Pyro Panda relative? Mega Ray. I want to bait the CC, but the thing is, if I do that, the Dragon Ascent does so much. I guess it kind of two-shots me anyway, so maybe there is some merit to going CC. Four. I'm a Great League player, but I went 3-7 in the Great League before this. Don't try this swap at home. Oh. No! I did not want that to happen. He Mooney Bees. Interesting. Does he behemoth here? He probably behemoths, right? To not debuff himself. Oh boy. This will be interesting. I should live, but by how much is the question. Maybe that one Dragon Tail was a mistake, actually. I guess we'll see. Let's go. We won a game. I listened to your advice. Who was that? Laugh out loud. I decided to win instead of to lose. That was the key. That was the key all along. That was good advice. Good lead. Let's see if they swap. Marshadow with access to close combat. Lets it go. I guess I just go for the shield farm. Mistakes. Why are we making them? I got greedy. Okay. If he's on Thunder, we might still have a chance. If he's on Origin Pulse, we just lose the game. Well, I go for it here, and if this knocks out, I think we win. Come on, Zacian. Okay. Now, do I live the Iron Head after this debuff? I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know if I live the Iron Head. What's up, Estevan and YouTube chat? Yeah, we tried Shadow Blaziken for the first 2 sets today, and it just didn't go well. Maybe a better supporting team, but we went 3 and 7 with Shadow Blaziken, with Shadow Pidgeot and Furret. And it just felt very difficult. It felt like the only games I won were when I won lead. And when I lost lead, it was just impossible to come back from. Because we're basically like swapping Pidgeot into Pidgeot, or Pidgeot into Fearow, or Furret into Fearow. Like, same Shadow Blaziken team with Licky instead of Pidgeot. See, that would make more sense, right? Because then we actually have a counter swap into Flyers. Was Axon also running counter on the Blaziken? Mega Great League will certainly be interesting, right? What's even going to be in there? Like, is Mega Sableye going to be a player? I don't know if there are Mega Pokemon, though, in Great League that are, like, better than... Or if they're more so just, like, different. Is there any Pokemon that becomes, like, way better in Great League as a Mega? Mr. Kyogre again. I'm just going to pivot immediately. Okay, we're going to sack this and Zacian, I think. Maybe... See, last time I shielded, but this is different, because this time no shields have been committed, so maybe I should have actually shielded there. Ow. Pulls a shield with the Avalanche. He only just got there. So he's at 0, but on his 4 cycle. I think I see a potential win con here. He has to throw. And now this is where things get crazy, guys. This is where things get crazy. I've got a resisted move. Oh, shoot. I forgot that the Kyogre was, like, incredibly healthy. I thought that was going to knock out. But that knocks out. Thank you, Henry. I need Henry to compliment me after the struggles to start the day. Makes me feel better. Whoa. I don't believe I have any of these guys best buddy, but let me just double check. do not. Whoa, Swine Up Spotlight Hour. Oh. Aw. Look at that, guys. Carmander91, my first ever forever friend. Isn't that sweet? First ever forever friend. Remote trading unlocked. Whoa. Wow, 31 best buddies. Is that like really bad or are you genuinely impressed? Oh, Uzo, thank you for the compliments. You would have thought only 15. Guys, Homeslice knows my friend Boygos. He had something like 81 best buddies back in, I don't even know, like 2020. He was like the best buddy machine. I don't even know how many best buddies he got up to. But he would just grind best buddying everything. Okay. This is going to be a really painful shield of an Aqua Tail, but I've been Fire Blasted too many times. And I shielded a Fire Blast. Thank you very much. I was a little slow on my swap here. I can probably take an Avalanche, right? Take an Avalanche and get to another Fusion Bolt. I don't know, man. I don't know, man, but this is so tough. Because now I'm shieldless. Do you think I would have lived that Avalanche and gotten to the Fusion Bolt still? I guess we'll see how much this one does. But he can inflict more waterfall damage. I could have caught on Zacian there. That's alright. Okay, I know this is kind of crazy. But I'm going to do this, so he has to fire off like a big move, and Avalanche isn't going to do a crazy amount. Oh. He got a little greedy. He definitely could have got off something there, but maybe he was committing. We catch a CC. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Even if he catches this on Palk, and he doesn't. Even if he catches on Palk, he still has to throw energy, and I'm close to the Behemoth. Nice. He's back. He was angry. Okay, let's calm down. It's one positive set. Let's calm down. Meryl. Avalanche does exactly 50% to Cure on Black. Thank you, Uzo. That is helpful information. I don't, like, fully remember our record, but I remember we had a few ties. I'm going to be, like, generous with our early set records. We're just going to pretend that's accurate. Oh my gosh. Green Slash says, all right, just checked with a friend. He has 1,166 best buddies. Holy guacamole. Garchomp. Bro. What a savage. Twister baits my Zacian. Send this guy to jail. Send him to jail. Please. Yes. Hmm. Oh, God. He's at 4. He probably has to shield this. $500 energy. 100 energy. Oh. And he gets another. Wow. Dang. I don't know. Maybe I needed to just sack Zacian and then hope I could get to... Yeah. I guess I just needed to sack Zacian and hope Ray could clean up there. Because I think I was 3 off Dragon Ascent, but I don't know how close Garchomp was to Twister if they would have got there. Garchomp had a ton of energy. So I feel like it might have been 1 off Twister, but he was also very low to the point where maybe he didn't even live a Dragon Tail, so. Tough one there. Okay, good lead. The catch was vintage John Kelly. That's not a Fire Blast. I can tell you that. I thought he got there, but I wasn't 100% sure. Mr. Dialga. hasn't showed his Mega yet. I'm going to be kind of bold here and shield so I can maybe debuff the Mega. He gives me the farm down. Mewtwo. We get to perma debuff Mewtwo, which is something. He lets it go like a crazy man. And it would have been nice to get that off. But what I do here is I force him to throw immediately. And he's debuffed. And I have super effective Shadow Claw. So I'm actually not too upset with that. That's where if I was in his shoes, all the comments would be like, Rise, why didn't you use your shields? Which, you know, maybe was justified, right? Because the fact that he didn't shield that move from Ray was kind of crazy. But I guess he knew it was going to be a breaking swipe. First time chatter, HU. I'm over here thinking 431 best buddies was a lot. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I think that would be a lot. The Great Gambino, hello. How are you? Giannis did not get traded. Dez, you can't play with my emotions like that. I mean, I know it's been in talks, but you can't play with my emotions coming in here saying Giannis got traded. That is diabolical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is 81 energy. That's how many points Kobe scored in a game. 10, 11, 12. He went over 100. Is he going to, like, focus blast me? Ow. The energy on that Mewtwo is cause for pause, as they say. Speaking of pause, there's a Zacian on my screen. Oh boy. I think Mewtwo like already has 2 because he overfarmed, but I forget. Yeah, dude, Mewtwo is crazy. Yikes. And like throwing that Dragon Ascent first doesn't really do me anything. Sag. I feel like we've only beaten one Mewtwo lead. Mewtwo lead has been difficult for us. The only time we beat Mewtwo lead was when they like Psy Strike baited and we just took it, but Flamethrower / Focus Blast is... that's tough. Okay. I was a little bit faster this time. I actually get off my move this time. We saw Kyogre in the back last time we saw these two. He shields. Throws here. As long as we're quick to react to a Kyogre swap, we should be fine, I think. Ray Romano. That's his name. Yay. I guess I don't really need to shield here, but it is what it is. What you call it says, I think it's unfair people use Mega Mewtwo. You can't have it yet. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a huge problem with it. I know it is like an advantage, right, for people that went to in-person Go Fest, and not everyone can do that, but it's also like, I look at it as, you know, people that were, you know, able and willing to go there, like, you know, it's cool that they have something that they can use, and it's really powerful. So I don't really have too much of an issue with it. It's Mega Master League. It's fun. It's a game. Primal Kyogre. This lead is generally difficult for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we've lost both times we've been in this situation. I think we found that I need to get at least a shield down here. He close combats. Interesting. Okay, I think the shield is better for me, honestly. The problem is I can't shield, because if I shield, then I'm just shieldless against Kyogre, and it doesn't really matter that I flip switch. Ow. But wait. No, we don't do enough fast attack pressure, I think, is the issue here. Yeah. Dang it. So he gets to another move. And Dialga's too healthy, even if I got both moves off. But I think he has a move already, yeah. I guess, like, the one thing I could have tried would have been to, like, play out Dialga. Maybe get a Breaking Swipe debuff off. And then have more play against Kyogre or something like that. Feels like, I mean, feels like maybe it was possible. Two, three. We got all the sets in the world. Maybe after this set, we go back to Sunshine Cup. I only gave it 2 sets. Someone said maybe swap the Pidgeot for Licky Licky. I could see that being something. Unless, maybe that's why we were getting countered so hard, is like where the team's kind of designed to counter that team. Let's just aggressively swap. See what happens. Xerneas. We get the farm down here. Whoa. Surprised he came back in. Is it Kyogre in the back? Should have gone for the free shock, I guess. Big farm down. It is Kyogre. He definitely, I don't think, should have let us get that farm down. Otherwise, he might have been fine. He lets this go. Clever. Catch. Double debuffed. Shiny Kyogre. Nice. I think I'm just going to do this so he can't farm us down. And we'll just save the shield for Ray. We're 3 off. Dragon Ascent. I might have actually needed that first Avalanche catch to win that game. Just goes to show how strong Kyogre is. Exterminic, welcome in. Bert asks, am I going to play Global Go Fest? Am I excited for it? Absolutely. Absolutely. Two, 3, 4, 5. We had a psychopath bait us last time with Twister. Are they going to do it again? They are not. You see that patience there? They tried to make me look silly. They tried to catch. Okay, this could be a Moonblast. And it probably is a Moonblast, but I think I'm still going to let it go. Okay, they Shadow Ball. Nice. Because I want to save a shield for Ray Romano. He Twisters immediately. This is kind of weird. I don't love this shield, but I've got so much health and energy. I don't know, chat. He gets a huge head start, but I think he still needs Behemoth plus close combat. Oh, God. Oh, God. Does he get there? He might. No. Wow. I feel like I should have had that. I think maybe had I settled for CCCC, he wouldn't have got as much of a head start. So I think I kind of threw that endgame there. That's unfortunate. That felt like we were in a pretty good position. That's almost a guaranteed GG. Because I think that was our worst game of the day. So that is a guaranteed GG. Blue Pants Hero. That's a fun name. Ooh, Mewtwo's always pretty scary. Let's see what we can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12. Why are people going to 12? Do you think I'm going to catch on something? We get both shields. He's over farming like crazy, man. I'm just assuming he's at 100 energy, so he's at 55 after this size strike. 55. This is kind of good. Mewtwo has a move loaded. He's at 2 here. And he's not quite in Dragon Ascent range. I think I have to overfarm. Yeah, I don't think my Dragon Ascent would have quite knocked out there. So that's why we're going to overfarm here. Now, Mewtwo wins the Chart Attack priority over Ray. If he's at 55, he could be... Whoa. Dragon Ascent, I'm just assuming, does more. Actually, I'm not assuming. I know it does more. I know it does more. It's Dragon Ascent. Let's go, baby. See, they just got kind of greedy with their Mewtwo. They kept over farming, and they allowed me to put the pressure on them. We've seen us struggle with Mewtwo when they're putting the pressure on us. They allowed me to put the pressure on them. Hung says, just want to say thanks again quick. I started playing this game in mid-April, and thanks to you, Henry, and Axon, I got Ace and 2.1k elo twice in a row now. I know it's not a lot, but I'm proud as hell. Dude, you should be proud as hell. That is awesome. Especially only starting in April. What is that? Two-ish months? That's insane. Already hitting Ace rank and only up from here. So congrats to you, Hung. And I'm glad I was able to be a small help on your journey. John the Savage. Dialga. Unsuccessful on my catch. You never really know what Resh is running. Yeah, and I've been baited too many times by these fusion flares. It's unfortunate. They could be running Stone Edge, right? They could be running Draco. And I get baited again. Really bad for us. Do not like this one bit. I'm assuming it's Kyogre. Oh, that's probably even worse. Dang. GG. We get a fun little bait off, but Precipice Blade just one-shots both of our Pokemon there, so even if I catch, there's no longer any play. It's a tough one, because, like, I don't know what I can really do there. Even though I won the lead so hard, you know, we are ABA weak to Groudon. So I don't really know what I can do to win that game. Martine. He's ranked 20. Whoa. That farm down might be dumb, but I'm kind of thinking just keeping alignment might be my best bet. He's probably at like 3 Aquatails now. I've got one move, or no, I'm one off a move on Ray Romano. So he probably wins a cap tie here. And then the question is, how do I play that? Oh, he doesn't. Nice. He had less energy than I thought. You know, guys, I may start the stream 3-7 overall, but we beat Inadequate, so I don't know what to tell you. Guys, Inadequates did not play that many tournaments this year, and he won 2 of them. How crazy is that? 3-2. He got like first, third, and played, what, like 4 tournaments? 4 tournaments, 3 medals, 2 of them gold. How busted can you get? What are we thinking, guys? Some Sunshine Cup? A little bit of sunshine? Preview Cup. Dez is like the first person to suggest Preview Cup. Hung also said, I'm running your double dark move Umbreon, usually with Togekiss and a lot of different thirds. That's interesting. We'll swap Furret. He'll Aquatail dip. Five. Six, 7, as the kids say. In a perfect world, maybe I can roll out down before 2. Yeah, I think I can. He's only at 1. So I should get a rollout down in 2, 3 if necessary. Switches. I should live this. Do you think I get a counter down in 4, save the body slam? I don't. Oh, no, I do. No, I don't. Shoot. Shoot. Okay. See who the third mon is? Is he triple strong against Blaziken? Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be triple strong against Blaziken? Gosh dang it, dude. Guys, I think I'm giving up on Blaziken. I think I'm giving up on it. It just has felt like a lot. I think maybe like too many people have been running it originally. Maybe like Axon and Henry made videos on it or something, because it has had just such minimal play. Obviously gonna be going off. We only saw one Obstagoon, and it was against our Furret, unfortunately. That's always one of those awkward situations where it would have been nice to throw that immediately, but you just kind of assume he's not going to let you do that. Catches on Quag. This should be good for us. I think he's at 1 mud shot. 5 on Pylo. So this could be the Stone Edge, but I think I'm fine, because I should live it. And I've got my double Swift. So he threw at 10. Stone Edge there. So we simply swap after this catch. Shield once. Should get there. Nice. I guess that's the other secret. I just say that we have to change our team. Our team is too bad. And usually when I say that, we get an RPS win the next game. Carmander says run Piloswine. I'm down. I'm down for some Piloswine action. Oof. Vinny. Take my headphones off. When I leave my headphones on for too long, sometimes it gets pretty uncomfortable. It's a good lead. Catch something on Licky. Brutal swing bait. Nice. Swaps in Mr. Furret. So kind of ABA weak to Blaziken. Turtonator has a brutal swing loaded. Furret's at 5. Furret's at 9. Is my switch timer up yet? No, not even close. Furret's at 4, right? Lets me get this off is kind of interesting. Lets it go. I think I save that body slam. Go here. Ooh, maybe this was dumb, actually. Maybe I was... Yeah, I probably was better off not doing this. This is just a brutal swing, but I have to shield eventually. I have a body slam. I think I just go for some damage here. Brick Break to perma debuff the Oranguru. He brutals. I don't think he has too much energy. And what I can do here is just body slam. And if it doesn't knock out, I should live any charge attack from Oranguru. And I think my 1 counter should be enough. Yeah. Nice. Nice, nice. The hippie says Obstagoon is better than Blaze. I could definitely see that. I mean, I guess we just can't be overly weak to Blaziken ourselves, right? Blaziken does feel hit or miss. I very much agree with you. Okay. A little bit slow there, so I took a confusion, which we don't love to see. That was 4. Is he going to hit me with something big? Not enough for future sight. Throw on Cap Tie here. He shields. Kind of tempting just to take shield advantage, but so I think he can technically shield and flip swap here, but then he's shieldless against Blaziken, which normally isn't a good idea. So he doesn't do that. He lags a turn, but the only difference that makes is he's going to take 1 more Sucker Punch here. If I was the nicest man in the world, I could like stop tapping to not give that extra Sucker Punch, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I think we shield the Swift because we can get off a move against something, and that might be more valuable. You know what's funny? I like expected the charms to do more, but this is the charm nerf really showing itself, I think. He'll debuff me with Icy Wind here. This could get a little bit uncomfortable. But after this body slam, everything from his side, I believe, is in body slam range. Oh, actually, is that Furret? Furret might be healthier than I'm remembering. Looks like he didn't throw. Maybe he was expecting me to catch. GG. Nice. Echem, I am aware. I am aware that charms are neutral on Blaziken. But thank you for that. I mean, I know most of my typings. Also, goalie Greg, the legend himself, thank you for the follow, sir. Hope you're doing well. Good seeing you as always. At NAIC. I think that was 2. Hopefully that wasn't 3 somehow. He should be at 6. Interesting. I guess he figures Aqua Tail's not enough anyway, so he sticks to good timing. Throws immediately to not get sniped. Oh, baby. Licky. Putting on the pressure. He double shields. Imagine I sniped there. I guess we have to take it on Furret. We know there's a Fearow with 5 pecs. He stone edges. So what comes in? Dunsparce. He's not at double. So I simply Aura Sphere, and I think Blaziken sweeps this game. Because Mr. Sparse is only at 2. And it's going to be 4-3 for Drill Run. 4 then 3 every time now. Nice. Yo, Accent. Dude, Accent's here and I missed him. 4-1. Accent, I think we stole this team from you, if I'm hearing correctly. We were running this with Shadow Pidgeot, and it just felt really difficult to win. And the record reflected that because they kept swapping like their own Pidgeot, and then I just had like no comfortable way to respond. So it wasn't very fun. But we swapped to Licky Licky, and now we're having a little bit more success. 4-1 there. Thank you, Wes, for the congrats on Vet. They said he couldn't do it this season. They said Rise will never hit veteran again. We proved them wrong, chat. We proved them wrong. Sometimes I find it funny with like NBA players, maybe sports in general, but I feel like sometimes even like the best players will say like, you know, everyone doubted me. I think we just stay. Yeah, look how much our counters are doing. He does get off 2 because of the 5-4, but hopefully we can get our shields back. If it's like a Pidgeot that comes in, that could be pretty bad for us. Normal flyer. Not a normal flyer. It's a Furret. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. It might be an Obstagoon in back, in which case I thought about pivoting. Oh my. But I think at this point, if it's an Obstagoon, I just soak with Licky. And that way I have the Brick Break to threaten the Obstagoon. This is a little sus. I guess I should throw immediately for increased Sucker Punch damage. Another mistake. Oh. Well, now I just roll out down, no? Oh, you clever. Did he bank it? Or is he one off? Well, I guess we'll find out here. Yeah, well played. I guess he didn't need to bank it. He just could have thrown it first, but... That's unfortunate. That's pretty bad by me, because I think I could have thrown the Body Slam after one and potentially still gotten there. So that's a tough one to lose. Should have had that one. Desynced. Not a good lead for him. Thanks so much for hanging out, Hung. Hope you have a great rest of your night. He's at 4. Here's what I'm thinking. Maybe I force him to acro. Nice. I think we just commit to fast attacks at this point, because Obama is one off a move still. Wow. We won a Shadow Blaziken into Obama lead. I can't believe it. Cinema. 3 words. Cinema. Charlemagne says Chestnut is a ton of fun in this meta. Poor Ricardo, yep. Man the planet again. He destroyed us last time. He had the Obstagoon back. He had Vigoroth Obstagoon. So this will be a tough game to win, but we'll try. I know, bold strategy, trying to win. Maybe I try to get shields down. We brick breaks. I should be on my 2 cycle, but do I live 3 counters here? I think I might. That's big. Now, how do we close this out? I'm going to have to take one more Gust, which is not great. But I almost have a move on Furret. So I think we have to hope that Goon can't counter down and knock out our Furret. Oh my god. Mr. Furret, you're a bulky ferret. Oh. Let's go. We adjusted. On paper, we're perfectly hard countered, but that's like the first game in this meta. We have come back from a pretty rough lead. Part of it was because we remembered his team from last time, which is rare. If you watch my stream, it's rare for me to remember a team. Yo, what's up, man? The planet GG's, man. Spacebar. He might be streaming. Pylo. He did one powder snow there? Is that what happened? Or did he like lag? I'm not going to get too fancy here with undercharging. I could have, I think, given myself one extra roll out there, but that's all right. Oh. Keck, wait. ABA to the Blaze. 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get a move off. CMP on the spear. I thought he did one earlier, but then I saw he had taken no damage on Pylo, so I recognized he must be dry. We will, actually, you know what? If he's dry, I just do this. Because Furret is also dry. Oh, he has Avalanche. Wow. And then I have a Body Slam on Licky Licky. Pretty tough team comp for our opponent's spacebar there. Not a whole lot he really could have done. Yes, Coop. G-Meister in the house. Pacific Northwest buddies. GG spacebar. Tough team comp there for you. Not a whole lot you could have done. Ooh, maybe not a whole lot I can do here. Let's see what happens. Water gun. Catches on Wiggly. Nerfed Wiggly, though. Nerfed Wiggly. Five. Unless he snuck one. It didn't look like he snuck one to me, but there's always that possibility. Okay, my guess is whatever's in back also beats Blaze, so he's fine just giving up switch. I don't love this, chat. My guess is it's like a flyer in the back, and Blaze is he's just ABA strong against. Uh-oh. Yeah, nice catch. Pretty low risk catch, right? Even if he doesn't make the catch, then Blaze just has nowhere to go anyway. But a nice play nonetheless. Win con would have been him like somehow throwing on CMP and I get to double body slam. But he knows better. GG. Yeah, Quag leads. I think we forced a tie on one, right? But they're tough to overcome. Especially water gun Quag. I think Mudshot's a little bit more manageable because the counters from Blaziken outpace the Mudshot damage. But we'll take a positive set. It's 7 o'clock already. This is my longest stream in a while. Maybe we'll go till Axon o'clock if we don't finish our 10. 25-32. DK Justin, thank you for the follow, sir. Whoa. Chat, you'll have to forgive me. I forget this thing's moves. Rock Slide. Throws at 9. Acrobatics. Flame Charge, Rock Slide. Interesting. When I saw Colossal was like number 2 in the rankings, I checked my inventory. I don't have a single one. When did we get Colossal? When did I miss this thingy-majig? So he was at 4, and then 4 more. He's at 8. I'm forgetting my acrobatics counts. I'm such a noob. Okay, I might regret this. What do we do here? Okay, 100 energy Credilli. Energy Credilli, 5 energy on Colossal. So Colossal should still be 4 fire spins off a move. Wow. How is Colossal ranked number 2? It feels kind of bad. It's so slow. Everything is so fast this day and age. Remember the days when, like, Registeel was considered fast? Okay, see what we can do here. 2, 3, 4. Throws immediately at 4. Could be the Brave Bird. Feather Dance. Water Gun. Okay. A lot of energy on this Quag. Man, is he going to be triple strong against Blaze? That would be lame. That would be awfully lame. He shields. Maybe he like goes into Pidgeot and farms down here. Okay, he's forced to throw at least. I might regret this shield, but I think getting off a move here is kind of valuable. Triple strong against Blaze, man. Jeez Louise. That's real unfortunate. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here. It's kind of funny, honestly. Like, we've had games that we've just won because they're ABA weak to Blaze, and then we have games like that where, like, there's just not much you can do because all 3 Mons basically hard check one of your Mons. ZZ. I mean, we're doing something right if we're playing Z's Wireless. Oh, God. This is so tough. Okay. Yo, Jared, first time chatter. Was that you? Nice job, buddy. You destroyed me. You guys are too good at this game. Mudshot. I would think Licky can put up a fight here. I'm not sure if triple Shadow Ball is enough, though. Hmm. Oh my God. GG. Earthquake. Whoa. There's a small chance we could get a tie here. I think we might just barely lose on fast attacks. But is there any way I could steal a tie here? Nah, really close. Sag. Yeah, I guess ZZ recognized that he was outside 1 counter range and I was in 1 peck range there, but very close. Perhaps if I had like immediately swapped after the Beak Blast, we could have potentially won. Because it would be like 1... It would have like exchanged 1 debuffed counter for 1 regular counter. There we go. This is what we like. We don't like getting Feather Dance baited. Okay, he just takes the shield advantage. I think rather than giving him a million farm, we kind of have to get out. I'm assuming it's double flyer. He's at the Swift. Let's it go. Doesn't overfarm much. That could be helpful for us. We'll wait out our timer. He's probably going to immediately pivot into like a Fearow. Or a Toucannon. Or a Rangaroo. That's honestly worse. If it was another bird, I feel like Licky would have more play here, but this is looking a little bit tough. Am I in my two? I might be on my 2 cycle here. In which case I could get off a 3rd body slam potentially. Any shields? Okay, maybe all hope's not quite lost yet. Furret doesn't have energy. The problem here is a Rangaroo gets to 2 moves, so I have to hope that this isn't something like crazy like a Future Sight. It's just a Brutal Swing. Counter KOs. Aura Sphere for Furret. And we sneak out of here with a win. That got really dicey, though. Oh! He still has a shield. What am I doing? No! Chat! Ah! We got away with one. Nova Prey, first time chatter. If you would have Brick Broken again, wouldn't you have killed the Licky faster, being able to take 1 more peck? You're talking about the last game, right? When he still had both shields. I don't know, right? Like, what would have done more necessarily? Like 1 extra Sucker Punch that you get from not throwing the Brick Break? Or 1 extra damage potentially from Sucker Punches from Brick Breaking again? Or maybe like 1 less counter, right? So I don't know. It's possible, right? It's like very, very close, but I don't think that's necessarily... that's something like maybe, but we don't really know. I think what I pointed out of not doing 1 extra counter after the Beak Blast was more of a... For sure, that would have been a difference maker. Versus that, it's like the difference of 1 less Sucker Punch to potentially increased damage over time. It's more of a we don't really know for sure. But I think that's a interesting point to bring up. Ice Relax. I've seen this name before. Staying in. We will shield since they seem to be ABA weak. Maybe a Piloswine somewhere. Whoa. I'm going to throw this. It doesn't KO, so he probably doesn't shield, but it puts him low enough. Oh, actually, it doesn't put him. I was going to say it puts him low enough where maybe he can't get off like 2 overheats. Dragon Claw. He saves 50 energy on his... Gets off a move. I think this is only Swift, though. I think this is only Swift, which I live. Kecleon. Keck, wait. Three. You know, Martine, RPSing's a tough job, but someone's got to do it. Wow. They were triple weak to Blaziken. Martine, these games, I'm telling you, they are decided by whether or not the opponent is weak or not to Blaziken. Some games, we've seen Water Gun Quag double flyer. We've seen, like, Water Gun Quag flyer Oranguru. And then some games like that one, it's Furret Kecleon Turtonator. Like, what the heck? What the heck? Last set, chat. Has Axon started? We might just go over to the Axon stream. Oh, yeah, he started. About a 3-hour stream today, chat. I'm going to call it there. Thank you for hanging out. Shout out to Inadequence stopping by here. And despite us starting the stream like 4 and 11, there were some ties in there, so maybe it was more like 4, 9, and 2. We turned it around a little bit. And we actually climbed Elo on the day. Holy cow. Thank you all for hanging out. I will likely see you tomorrow. We'll see. Farewell to Carmander. You know, as we close out the stream, I don't normally do this, but what about a free plushie redemption just to get one more look? At the Excavator Pikachu. How cute is that? Martine, are you there? Martine, how cute is this? 1 to 10. I'm going 10. Just the dice? What is that supposed to be? Anyway. Go say hi to Axon, everybody. And I will see you later. Jigglypuff says 10. Let's go.